Hello and welcome back everybody to Libretta. Man, even this music seems so finalish. It seems so in peace and... I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like everything comes to a conclusion music. Why can I save here? A file storage system. There are thousands of files sorted alphabetically, each marked with a 3-letter identifier. Which file do you want to look for? I don't know, VBN? Why not? This file has nothing in it. Okay, so I don't know yet which file I need. Okay. The door is locked. Oh, only this one here opened at night. That's weird. So... let's think about it. It's Camille and Libra, something K and L. What could be the third? Thousands with the 3. Well... oh, I don't really know right now, to be honest. The file has nothing in it, okay. Camille, Libra... okay, let's first check for some more stuff. Maybe some things have changed around here. Oh, there she is! Well, that was easier than expected. The moon is out. I'm starting to remember now how I kept walking under many suns and many moons, and how I looked to the moon for guidance each night I fell asleep, and what thoughts I had. Just like you've been reading about, right? But also I feel that's not quite it. Like I'm still forgetting crucial parts. That makes me more than just Camille. And when I saw you go over the edge, I felt like it had something to do with you. I think I set out on my journey, because no one understood, you know. There was no other option. Well, maybe there was one other option, always lurking at the back of my mind. I considered it for a little while. I thought that if there was no place for me in this world, then... but I changed my mind. I don't want to be lost to the void. And I think that's exactly why this is happening. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can explain it. I'm still not too sure, really. Just whatever happens, believe in me, okay? You know, as a sister. Oh, okay, everything back to normal. Okay. Oh, god damn it. So we actually, she actually dealt with suicidal problems. Still, am I not reading between the lines? Or is it not really like 100% stated what her main problem is? Or is it just a general, like, she feels she doesn't fit in kind of problem? So can you pick the lock now? It's locked and still no key. You know, I can pick locks actually. I mean, I'd need a... what's that look for? Okay, it's still the same stuff. Huh. Well then let's look if something else changed. Okay, the hourglass is not filled anymore. Whoa, hey, don't push me off the ledge now, that would be kinda uncool. The door is locked. Filing room for day shift only. Ah. Okay. Not going in there. Good thing I saved. Maybe the room to the left over here? The room with the memories or whatever it was? Something new here? No, there isn't, is it? I want to be a bird? Okay. Ha. Huh. Did I read all? It's a math test. Yeah, okay, we already had that. Act 4? Yeah, we had that. Ah, okay, then I'm not too sure. But it's good to know that all those scenes we had with Libra and the Shadow were all scenes between these two sisters. Interpretation-wise, there are still a few things I have on mind, but I guess I keep them for some final thoughts about the game. Oh, it's night over here too. So let's check if something has changed here. I'd assume it says there's no turning back. Yeah. So I assume there is something new here. Yes, no? No, there isn't. But what is this there's no turning back stuff about? Okay. Okay, I'll be back when I figured out what to do. Okay, a file just opened by itself. TXT. I'm not sure if I was supposed to know this, and the game just said, okay, if you look like 3 times, I open by myself. Or if this was like, check 3 files and then I'll give you the right file. Oh well. Something sticking out of the TXT file. The TXT file contains a small manual. No one read my story. No one cared for it. Save me. How is that a manual? Okay, let's read get to the TXT file again. TXT. Yeah. And maybe small manual. No one read my story, no one cared for it. NNS, because these are the first letters of the 3 sentences she wrote. Nope. And again some random shit. The LSA file is sticking out a little, as if it's been taken out recently. The LSA file contains a report comparing various hammering tools. It seems entirely unimportant, but hold on, maybe you take the nail file. Okay, really, I'm no fan of this random stuff, but what can you do? Okay, let's pick this shit. Well, if it's luck, I guess I can. Hand me that file. Oh god, it's a wordplay. Now I get it. In the file storage was a file. Haha. Oh god. It seems strange that we have to do this, doesn't it? But we've explored thoroughly, and this room is all that's left, and we never found a key for it. So I guess we just have to assume this is right. Even if I'm getting a really bad feeling. Is it the giant spider? Ah, no it ain't. Journey Chapter 5. After a long, long journey, she reached the far end of the world. There lived one lone traveler, who had traveled in search of the very same thing as she. He had not found it, and was uninspired to hear that she had not either. All they could do was wait. So they waited, for a long, long time. The hell was that? Okay, something happened. Well, 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 if it isn't little Libretta. It's an honor to finally meet the freak's dear sister. Wondering who I am? Oh, I'm no good with introductions. I guess you could say I'm inevitable, or innovate for short. So, little Libretta, you've gotten awfully far into this place, haven't you? You've come such a long way looking for... Huh. For what, might I ask? So I assume this is the decision goddess. But I started with a man voice, so I'll keep going. Huh? Didn't quite hear you there. Well, I hate to assume, but if I had to say, it's gotta be one of 2 things. Your, sister, or a way out. You should really just say so. Why, I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. To think I could give you the very same thing your sister sought. Oh, how rich. But you're a fun lover, aren't you? Want to play a game for it? Your favorite game. A very special game of shiriguri. I'll say a word, and you have to look through these books for a word that starts with a letter of mine. As soon as you find the word exit, one will indeed appear. As for the category, well, you're a smart little thing. You'll figure it out. Now, let's begin. Crushed. So, it's about death, huh? Ah, two can play this game. Shotgun. No, that was not the right word. Definitely not. Killer. No. I need a D. Oh my god, the room is getting smaller. Ah, dismembered. Excellent. A short break whilst I... Traitor. Oh my god, this is a memory game. Fuck. You could have told me before that. Ah, yes. Now for a moment of respite. Napalm. Homicide. Fuck. Murdered. Very good. Time out. Ha. Demise. See what I did there, little eyebrow? All you need to do now is find exit. Easier said than done, right? Oh my god, no, come on. Hey, I found exit. Oh. But what about my sister now? But what about my sister? Ah. I don't know if I should save. If there are now more than one ending, I'm going to be pissed. Heh. Think you're pretty clever, don't you? Can't entirely say I know where you got that exit from. But I'll tell you what you can't do. You can't do anything for that freak. The world won't accept her. Never has, never will. As it shouldn't. I may not be able to make much of an impact myself, but thing is, I don't have to. Cause even if you two manage to get out, the job is gonna get done. By everyone you thought you loved. You're gonna wish you died here. Well, I'm pretty sure that is not true, Mr. Douchebag. We'll save my sister, and we're gonna kick your ass. Oh, well that was easier than expected. Okay. Oh, another save book. Well, this seems longer. I thought this would be like the end right now. But I guess we were just introduced to the main villain. A bit late. A building, of course, is built from the bottom up. Really, it's the most logical way. A person, on the other hand, I'm not sure. Does one start with their head? Or their body? Or their legs? I would put the head first, personally. If a building is constructed bottom to top, a person is made top to bottom. Though that said, a person is more than just the sum of their parts. Yes, the age-old question of Lucky Star. Where does the chocolate cone start? So... a drab-looking bat. This is a bat? Oh yeah, there's the red part of the bat. Ah! Okay, don't have to check these books, I assume. A plain-looking bat. Is that our room? Are we having flashbacks? You and I, we're both on our own. We have to look after each other. So just promise me that whatever happens, you'll stay with me to the end. Fine, I promise. You found a promise. For a better future. So it's about the sister that ran away, huh? Ha! I don't understand you. I'll never understand you. I'm sorry to hear that. But at least I know there's someone who does. Okay, I get nothing for that, I guess. Ah. So did Libretta do something that upset her sister, and that is why she ran away? And I assume died, one way or the other? That would actually suck. I mean, not that it doesn't suck already, but, you know, that would suck even worse. Oh, I'm running through here. Are we back here? So, where is she? Okay, not in the perfect suicide chamber. Luckily. So, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to look everywhere for her? Until I finally find her? Or what is my goal right now? Or am I really supposed to, like, leave? Like, go out or something? Hey, don't push me. Don't push me. I said you don't not push me. Okay. Let's see if there is something like an exit now, or I don't know. I could at least check. Ah, you're still murdered. I wonder what all this murder stuff is about. Yeah, there's an exit now. The only way is still up. Oh, okay, no, there's no exit. So... Yeah, wait, this room was closed. No, it wasn't. Ah, yeah, this... Yeah, we read the change thing. Okay. Ah. Okay, I'll be back when I found her. Okay, I had to look it up. No lying here. No lying here. But I would have never guessed it in a million years. It looks like a book, but it lacks any pages. There's only a cover here. Will you use an item? Yes, I need the leaves. You put the leaves in the book to summon some shit. The pages remain black, however. There must be something else. I didn't even closely read the walkthrough. Maybe I need to write in it? The pencil isn't making any marks on the page. You had a feeling it wouldn't. Personally, it seemed very, sense-ish to me. Oh, the nail file. A file from a cabinet. Apparently I got that, but I didn't realize I had it in my inventory. You can't imagine how that would be useful? Okay, no. What am I so... The sword? No? Oh, the promise, of course. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. All of a sudden, the pages fill in. Journey, Chapter 6. The more time she spent with him, the more they came to appreciate each other's company. In time they found between them that which they had come to the far end of the world looking for. Ah, okay, now I get it. And soon that far end of the world became a place where all could sing in harmony. A shining beacon for all such travelers. The end. Well, finally something has a nice end. Okay, I quickly go saving. Oh, wrong book, wrong book. Because I already saw, while checking the walkthrough, that there are multiple ends. At least there is a long explanation for endings in the spoiler tags. So, if I fuck up, you know. Lauren. Oh, not Libra. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Is this the letter? I've decided I can't stay here any longer. So I'm going to find somewhere I can be. But when I find it, I'll come back to tell you. Because you're the only one I would want to know. So go to where we read all those happy endings and wait for me. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay, so maybe everything did come together. Like Kelly, for example. Oh, and now I realize, like Kelly, Kim, Camille, all with K. So these all represented her sister, I guess. The first one with having a dream she can't reach. The second one with don't belonging in the world. Or wanting in a parallel world or something. That's where we'll meet again. Okay, it all makes sense. K. All with K. Yeah, it makes sense. K. I'll be there soon. I hear very, very silent steps. Now I hear nothing. I get it. Why are you falling? Of course I don't mind. I love you. So please. Okay. I'll save my file. This looks like Camille's cloak. Did she come this way? Well, I'd assume so. Is this a final area? Or is this like actually only the way leading to Camille K, whatever her name is? Something seems to be missing here. And it's throwing everything out of order. The nail file, maybe? Huh? What's this? Oh, that looks pretty. I mean, never mind. What? Oh, nail file like nail. Ah, okay. Libretta, chapter 1. Oh, so it's an actual area. Wow. From the day I was born, people had certain expectations for me. I tried my best to meet those expectations. But after a long time, long even after the birth of my sister, I realized something. This wasn't what I wanted. I had gotten so caught up in trying to please people that I didn't notice how much it belied the real me. Nothing about this felt right. So this is actually this time about Libra and not her sister. Okay. Is that a wall? Or what is this pink book? Oh no, it's a pink book. Would they even know what I was talking about? Do they have any idea? When they say I can tell them anything, do they have the slightest expectation for this? Maybe I don't have to tell them directly. Yet. I couldn't hint at it without giving it away. That won't work. Foreshadowing like that only works in stories. In the context of real life, it would be ridiculous. But that's just how my mind thinks. So how am I ever going to tell them? Yeah, I have sometimes the problems too, I think, in stories. It's often really not the most intelligent. This is too much. I need something to hold it all. Nail clippers? That won't hold anything. No, okay, I didn't think so, but... what can hold everything together? A bucket? Finally, this should help me keep it all hidden. Wait, is there a hole in this? Sniff, sniffle. Libretta, chapter 2. As I thought about it the day after day, no one else noticed a thing. But I was so afraid, I came to think of that as a good thing. I did want to change. I didn't want to just play into expectations anymore. Because how long could I last like that? How happy could I be? Yet I couldn't predict people's reactions. I was too weak to handle the worst. So I had to pretend nothing was wrong. I had to be strong, if that was strength. But I had to tell at least my sister. Oh, this time it's already green. Alpha is creator. Alpha is orchestrator. Alpha is instigator. She Alpha wrote me. She Alpha is why I am here. You Alpha now read me. Yeah, I remember the goddess from the beginning. This is maddening. It's like I'm constantly on the lookout for clues which might not be there at all. So apparently, I mean, it's obvious now. Kay and Lauren are fighting against their destiny. Represented by this goddess, I guess. Oh shit, I didn't read that joke. I didn't read that joke. I didn't read the line. When they said that, was it a joke? Or did they know? Were they trying to ask without asking? If so, maybe they do think in similar ways to me. But then, that's probably exactly why I would think they're doing that. When more likely, they're not. Oh boy. You see a cave before you. There's no sign of any life inside. Well, then we'll use a flashlight. You proceed into the cave with a flashlight. Deeper and deeper. Oh, am I now in an actual cave? You can't see a thing. You can't hear a sound. You're all by yourself. You begin to nod off in the comfort of darkness. But you know you must continue on. Libretta, chapter 3. When I let it all out to my sister in tears, and she told me she understood, I felt a wave of relief come over me. I always knew I could count on her. I'm not sure how to explain it, but she always was able to help me. For the time being, it was our secret. Yet she helped me to think that it wouldn't have to remain so forever. She gave me the courage to keep going. And that sucks. Also, if it's really the lesbian thing, man. I mean, there are some countries where this is not okay, you know what I mean? But these days, I mean, at least in the Western Hemisphere, are there really still people who think that it's not okay? Telling my sister is one thing, but my parents, I barely know how to talk to them, period. Even with things I know are relatively minor, my mind gets caught in an endless loop on them. I should tell them, but how will they react? Will I look stupid? Will I regret ever saying anything? Will I regret never saying anything? It's completely paralyzing. I practically have to trick myself into telling them anything. I'm so pathetic. Oh God, don't beat yourself up. Jesus. A slime draws near. Slime attack. Of course we use a sword. By the way, was 1 point of damage to the slime. It looks highly apologetic. By the way, is the S/word a joke? I assume it is. The slime ran away with the sword. It was an experience. Libretta, Chapter 4. I wanted it to be the best day of my life. Or better yet, the first day I could refer to that way. But such a day never came. I never mustered the courage to tell my parents. Instead, they found out on their own. And when they did, my every effort felt wasted. They said there was something wrong with me. They said I shouldn't be acting like this. They said... I found myself sobbing in my sister's room. Or... maybe it's... You know, I just remembered in the Mirror World thing, I said that it might be about transgenderism. So is it? Maybe it's. You know what I mean? Hey, maybe it goes even further. Huh? It's possible. I don't know yet. I guess it will be revealed. Just a single green book. The cover is blank. No sign this time? Omega reads me. Or does she merely take me off the shelf? Does she only stare at the pages? For her mind all but belongs to Alpha. So she hopes if she can do such a thing that it will not last for much longer. And she prays that when it ends by her hand, it will all end well. Okay, I'm not really sure what that was supposed to mean. Ah, the next grey book. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? I thought I would be free, but I feel less free than ever. Tell me she has a solution. She always has a solution. Please tell me that the answer isn't just to run away again. Oh, the sister, of course, who else? Oh, whoops. Sorry. Isn't there anything? Even a single thing that belongs to me? Probably the nail clippers. That's right. These are mine. At least, these are mine. Libretta, Chapter 5. I had to leave. I'd put up with it until now, but I couldn't take it any longer. I never wished for this. I had wished for so much and never this. If my sister really can grant my wishes, then I wish I had to leave. Something broke. And now we read the letter, I assume. Write my name. Oh, well, I guess we need the pencil. So, is it Lauren or Kay? Let's say Lauren. No effect. It must mean your sister's name. Oh, okay, so Kay. Excuse me. I wonder what happens if I go on. Now, well, let's better read it. Not read it, but write it, and then read it. Okay, for some reason the recording just stopped. If it's not on the recording, I wrote my sister's name in the book. The pencil snapped in half. K. Oh, okay, that is all. So I probably could have gone on. Or maybe the door would have been locked, I don't know. Oh wow, there's a lot of shit to read now. Cinderella. Her stepsisters learned what had happened and headed for the castle at once. The next day, the prince visited her home. He gave her beautiful clothes that would always last, and an invitation to visit the castle at any time. She gladly accepted both. and they lived happily ever after. So these are all, I guess, now fairy tales. The Little Mermaid. Whoa, sorry, I don't know, Bandicam is freaking out on me right now. She realized her nearsightedness, but did not lose hope. It's the Little Mermaid, if you didn't see it. She picked herself up and got used to live on land even without legs. She knew she was better for it. This time, she would not lose sight of herself. She made many friends and treasured them all. And they lived happily ever after. This is actually not how the Little Mermaid goes. I'm just saying. Okay, Little Red Riding. Yeah, she won't be eaten. Spoilers. Do we actually read this? I mean, fairy tales, but... okay, let's read it, why not? And now I pushed the first sentence away. It took some time getting used to it, but the girl found that in the end, things were better than ever before. Wait, what? Just then a hunter came along. He talked with the wolves and found it was all a misunderstanding. They meant no harm. That is also not how it goes. I mean, it has a happy ending. Not for the wolf, though. Not for the wolf. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. The bears caught up to the girl and had her apologize for what she did. She was truly sorry. She had no other choice. Realizing the girl was just as needy as them, the bears decided to let her stay in the home where she was cared for dearly. And they lived happily ever after. By the way, do you know what happily ever after is in German? In German it's not happily ever after, but and if they didn't die, they are still alive. Isn't that awesome? I wonder how two such different phrases started to, you know, exist. The boy who cried wolf. Oh, that is the twin thing, okay. There was once a boy who cried. Then finally a blank came. Together they cried joyful tears. And they lived happily ever after. The girl who cried wolf. There was once a girl who cried. Then all of a sudden people began to understand how much she meant it. It made her smile deep inside. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Any person, large or small, could be the fairest or one of all. She looked curiously at the mirror. I cannot say it is her nor you, but in your heart let it be true. She hugged the mirror. That is actually a way better ending than the original fairy tale. This book, there's something very familiar about it. That's right, this is... Hey Lauren, you remember how when you were little you used to write in books? Write in books? I don't know if I recall that. Bad habit. Yeah, maybe it was too embarrassing to remember. Sometimes you'd read a story and get really mad. Then you'd grab a crayon and start scribbling parts out and... Oh, yeah, I sort of remember that now. Gosh, what a brat I was. Well, I mean, I thought it was pretty immature too at the time. To make up your own ending just because you're not satisfied with what's there. But if that's immature, what does it mean to be mature? To accept that not every story ends satisfyingly? To deal with it as much as it upsets you? To do nothing about it? Surely maturity can mean giving up on what you always believed in, right? I've just been reading a lot of stories I don't like lately. But if someone wrote a story about my life, I wonder if people would like it or not. I'd love to write it for you. That way, maybe I could avoid the need to scribble anything out later. You'd still be writing about my life, so there always would be. Maybe, but I'd still find a way to make it satisfying. Something that would give people hope. Like you, Lauren. Or like you, Kay. This book is a mess. Some of the handwriting is childish, and there are words crossed out all over the place. You try to read the parts that you can. My sister Kay. Once upon a time there was a girl named Lauren, and her sister Kay. Following this is page after page of crossed out sentence. Some seem to have been ripped out. The very last page just says, and we lived happily ever after. Okay, I think I read everything in the room now. And I assume I can't. No, I can't check these. No. I guess I checked everything. Yeah. Alright. Down or up? Let's first check down. Oh no, I came from down, didn't I? Whoops. Okay, then up. There's no other way. Oh, save point. Hold on. Libretta? This book. It's missing a letter. A letter from your sister. Oh, a wordplay again. It says to meet her at the library. Ah, did the door open? You think you should take this one? Libretta. It's the story of your sister's life. Okay, can't check it out. Well then, let's go. Hey, Libra. Where did that voice come from? I know I'm kind of an oddball. Not everyone sees the world the way I do. Do you think they would understand me? You know, out there. Oh, yes or ... I guess... Let's first do what I think is right. Yes, of course. Hey, come on, talk to me. I did? Did I put ... I wanted to say yes. Libra. Oh, now Mirror World. That voice sounds familiar. Ah, okay, it's Mick. I really want to just be myself, but it's so hard. You think they'd at least be okay with it? Would they support me? Yes. Is that what they'd say too? Well, I'd hope so. Otherwise, they're kind of fucked up. Libra. This voice, she knows it for sure. I searched far and wide, I really did. Is there really a place for me? Yes. Alongside your sister. I hope I didn't choose ... the whole time. Up or down? Up, I guess. Ah. Oh boy, oh boy. What expects us? Oh, this is like the beginning. Yeah, this is like the beginning, yeah. I remember. Is the... yeah, okay. Now it's darkness. Lauren! Is that you? Wait, I saw a dead body or something. Am I going crazy? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have left you behind like that. But you've never even met her. Though, didn't you see her? What's the matter? It's me, Kay, your sister. You didn't forget, did you? I had to go for a while, but I told you to meet me at the library, right? We should get back home to Mom and Dad. They must be worried about us. Is something wrong? You're glad to see me, right? You believe me, right? I believe you. I do not believe you. You seem kind of suspicious, to be honest. Also, Kay wouldn't want to go back to the parents. I don't believe you. What? What was that? I have to believe her. Kay can't be lying to me. If Kay was lying, then... No. Don't tell me. I thought she's not Kay, that's the only thing. If not even you believe me, that's not... No! But it seemed like Lauren was unsure that it's Kay. I thought it was about that, not if I believe her actually or not. I didn't believe she was Kay. She didn't recognize her and she said she wanted to go back to Mom and Dad. This is how it ends, isn't it? Yeah, awesome. Well, fuck that up for good. And she died happily ever after, huh? Fuzzy, Chapter 6. Her parents, fed up with her contrarian ways, arranged for her to have eye surgery. She vehemently refused, opposed to the very notion, but as always her parents would not listen. So she saw no choice but to run away from home and was never seen again. The end. Mirror chapter 6. He spent the rest of his days miserably staring into his mirror and his reflection back at him. He made no progress in interacting with the mirror world. Deep down, he knew he was foolish to think it was real. But even so, he lamented his failings and could only dwell on what could have been. The end. Journey chapter 6. As they waited at the far end of the world, the two remained distant from each other. Despite being fellow travelers, he wanted nothing to do with her. To him, she was disgusting. A freak. One night, he cut her up in her sleep, and he resigned himself to wait, in vain, alone. The end. Libretto, chapter Omega. I never saw her again. Well done, me. Seems that's the end of that. Something tells me that Libra didn't entirely find what she was looking for, huh? You do at least realize, right? That she really believed in her. That she honestly believed it was true. And yet it was sorta snatched away from them. Sorry. Maybe that wasn't your intention. There's a lot I don't know about you, so I could be misinterpreting. Anyway, if I were you, I'd try something else. Well, I'd do that if I were me too. But I did choose to let things play out here. I wanted to see what you could do. So, such a decision isn't mine to make. It's yours. Okay, to be fair though, this was really not my fault. I thought it wasn't K, and the dialogue indicated it was not K. So you know it really isn't my fault right now. At least I think so. So, let's do this again. Okay, here we are again. I still think this is weird. I have the feeling I should have answered ... or something. You know? Because first I see someone laying on the ground and then she is coming, you know, that this can't be right. This cannot be right. Okay, let's say I believe her. Let's live the lie. I guess this might be another bad ending or something. Yeah, sure, I believe you. I don't though, but okay. I believe you. Sure. How was that? Where are you? No, I mean Libra, no! Where am I? The real K, huh? Lauren, is everything okay? I'm so scared. What's going on? I don't know how I got here. I don't know what I was doing. All I know for sure is I came to the library to find... K. Oh, so she is real, okay? It's really you. You really came back. There. I promised, right? You came to the library, and you found me. It took us a little while, but it's all right now. And I feel like it's all thanks to you that it is. Thanks? To me? But what did I do? Surely it's Kay who's to thank for coming to save me. What do you mean? How did I? I'm not sure if I understand either, but you're a very special girl, Lauren. I think you really can make wishes come true. My many wishes that never would have. To have you as my sister and to be yours is all I could want. I still don't understand. My memories are still so jumbled. But no matter what, I know I can trust Kay. She's my sister, so she came back for me. That has to be true. But how do we get out of here, Kay? Well, about that, if you think about it, this place shouldn't even exist. I was just waiting for you, there in the library. Which means no one had to be lost. Kay is right. Of course she's right. Since I never found any strange book, since Kay was waiting there all along, this whole nightmare never happened. Okay, we're going backwards, huh? Yeah, this seems super unlikely. This can't be the true ending, you know. Maybe I should have said ... to everything. Because Libra never speaks. You know, as one of her character traits and stuff like that. And if we forget all of this, how do we, you know... We learned a lot of lessons here. This would be strange. Because I still believe in miracles. I swear I've seen a few. And the time will surely come when you can see my point of view. I believe in second chances, and that's why I believe in you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it is the true ending. Maybe I'm stupid. I didn't mean to scare you, okay? I wish I could have come sooner, but I'm so glad to see you again. Ah. We should get going. At least the lady's still sleeping. Oh, Lauren. You find what you were looking for? Huh? Yes, I think so. Thanks. Even though I'm not sure how she helped, I somehow feel like she did. Are you two going home already? Well, your choice. Bye now. Are you the overlord of this world? What a twist. The librarian fell asleep again. Again? Huh. Can't really be sure. Well, Lauren, it's time to go home. I guess it is. This all seems so happy. This has to be the correct ending. I mean, if credits roll, it probably is. Libretta, Chapter Omega. When I told my parents why I had run away, finally finding the courage to tell them about it, we cried, all of us. Because no, I hadn't met their expectations, but they were overjoyed that I had found my own. And I was overjoyed they understood that. Okay, this is the true ending. My sister Lauren, she granted me this wish, I'm sure of it. She could always grant me my wishes. And maybe she was crying most of all, because she was just so glad for her sister. A game by VG Person, VG Hime. Okay, so this is the correct ending. Created in Game Maker 8.0. Still, I don't know. It seemed kind of weird. All this. Is she actually my? Is she actually my sister? Forgetting about all that happened. You know. Ah, Pollyanna from the Mother soundtrack. Oh, cool. So the music is specially made. No, I didn't pay attention if the music was custom made. Happy end. Oh, so there is also a sad end, I guess. Or maybe happy end does mean it's no true end. We'll see. Hello? Are you still there? It's me, not Libra. But Lauren. Oh, Lauren, I thought it was the god or something. I'm not really sure who you are. And maybe you're already gone, but I want to thank you. When I returned home with Kay, she decided it was time to tell our parents the truth. And it was, finally, the first, best day of her life. But, happy as I was also confused, because that contradicted everything I knew. Kay tells me that yes, she ran away from home, and that was the result of suffocating pressure. Except, she says it was her lack of courage that she couldn't imagine ever telling our parents, and that, while away, she overcame that fear. Which, suffice to say, isn't how I remember it. But I suppose it's for the best. Okay, I was supposed to find all that fishy. I'm glad. When she first came out to me, when I found out I had a sister whose name was Kay, frankly, it didn't even seem like a big deal. I told her I got it, because I did. And I was glad, from the bottom of my heart. But I soon found why it caused her so many tears, because in actuality, so few seemed to understand. So I did everything I could to make her feel accepted, safe, loved, since no one else would do. I tried to keep her positive, yet even I was worn down into thinking that maybe there was a point where optimism was no use. And so when she left, I thought it was all my fault. But with no knowledge of where she had gone, that's all I could do for her, to go to the library and keep believing. And then all of a sudden, you came along. If you hadn't realized, it was a terrifying experience for me. It was like I was trapped in a dream. I didn't feel like I was in control of myself. And now I realize I really wasn't. So we are the decision god. I should have thought of that sooner. I could scarcely even follow what was going on, but thank the goddess that Kay was there too. Even if she was very unsure herself, her words helped me make some sense of it all. At any rate, I'm ultimately grateful to you, because you and I were on the same page. Yes, we both wanted Kay to be happy. I kept pushing on with the hope that somehow doing all this would lead me to Kay. And so we did the impossible. With my belief, with your belief, with even Kay's belief. We wrote the story of her life, so that she still had one. Maybe it's unnatural. Maybe in your world something like this could never ever happen. I can hardly believe it happened here. And maybe it's unfair that we were given a chance like this, when countless others might deserve it more. But besides just a thank you, I want to tell you something else. People write stories for all kinds of reasons. To share sad or happy feelings with others. To serve as an escape from reality. But in a sense, they all come from the same place. They're based in the author's own life experience. And that life in itself is a story. One that might often feel out of their control. There's nothing wrong with indulging in stories that end happily ever after, but we can't just ignore the tragedies happening all around us. I think we can help people achieve a happy ending. Their stories are all still being written, and we become pivotal characters in them. The world is what we make of it. It seems that's far more literal in some cases, but I'm sure it applies in your world too. I believe we're not alone, that people all over the world want nothing less than the best for everyone. And I believe they can bring about change, so that we can all live happily ever after. Won't you too? If I push enter now, is this the beginning of the game again? No! Oh, is it a bonus room? Or is it just the normal library? No, it's the library. Okay, I have already talked to those people. Yeah, the man shoots a glare at you. Huh. Do you say something else? Oh, hi there, Lauren. Kay. Good to see you too again. Just ask me if there's anything you're looking for. She fell asleep. Oh, okay, now that we have a silent second, let's talk about this for a second. So, did I get it wrong? Not Lauren was the one dating Susie, but Kay? And, you know, the transgender thing? Yeah, she said, in the dialogue it said, when she came out to me, and I found out I had a sister named Kay. So this seems rather obvious, I guess. So Kay was a... I'm not 100% sure. I really thought the one dating Susie was Lauren. Because in the cutscene, Lauren looked so much to the side, like she was embarrassed. But apparently it was Kay, and I just did get it wrong the whole time. Oh god. Huh. Oh well, so it was about Kay, the whole, all of the 3 rooms. Also the Mick part. Well, then the Mick Kim part, of course, if it's about transgenderism. Is that a word? Then the whole Mick Kim mirror world makes a lot of sense, you know? So, here we are. That book, you have an odd feeling about it. Perhaps it might be wise to avoid it. This book is just lying on the floor. Libretta. The pages are blank. Wait. Huh, weird. Something wrong? This isn't right. Why is Kay here? Hey, say something. You came here to look for her. Because she... Yeah, okay, now we're talking. That all made no sense. Oh, wait a minute. Am I back at the beginning of the game? Or what is going on? So that I can replay it? For real? Is there... Let me just see if that is just the beginning of the game again. And maybe I missed some bonus room stuff right now. And maybe this wasn't meant like a bonus room. But I assume... What are you looking for, Libra? Though the book's of reasonable size, only the first page has anything written. The rest are blank. What are you looking for, Libra? Is this really just like the beginning? You might find it here, or you might not find it anywhere. Not only the first seconds. Let me check it. But I'm not going to decide that. I'll leave such decisions up to you. And your first decision has already been made. There's no turning back now. The only way is up. Yeah, it's the same fucking thing. Oh wow! So what happens if I exit the game now? Where do I... Ah, okay, then I'm back here. Okay. Ha! So is that just to replay that game? Or does that mean the happy ending is not true? So, as far as I understood, the happy end is actually also the true end. So, now, only my opinion on the game is left. But since this video will probably be at least 50 minutes long, I suppose I'll make an extra video for that. So come back if you want to see my opinions on the game, my overall interpretation, and you should come back for that, because as you have realized, I totally mixed up Kay and Lauren in my interpretation during the game. And it seems the whole game and the whole message was only about Kay and nothing, basically, was about Lauren. But you know. So for that, I'll make an extra video. And yeah. I'll see you in the in my opinion video if you want to see it. And if you're stopping here, thank you so much for watching. Check out other stuff I do if you want to. I played a lot of RPG Maker games and stuff like that. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!